Hello fam, welcome back to the Phillip Show. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you the story. Today's story is about Iyanla Vanzant. She just came out and said in the process of her fixing people's lives, you know her, she's from Iyanla Fix My Life. She said she fixed her own life. Her relationship with her son, her relationship with family members, she fixed it because of this show, as she's doing this show. And I get it, because some things, even though you know for yourself, you don't do it for yourself. For example, when it's something like taking vitamin C or vitamin D or anything like that, like you know it's good for you, but somehow you forget when it's for yourself. When it's somebody else, you're quick to tell them, do this, do that, take this, take that. And I'm just simplifying it. Of course, she knows what she's doing more than when we say take vitamin C or D, but yeah, sometimes when it's us, it's hard for us to do what we tell people to do, right? So when she's advising people, when she's changing people's lives, she changed her own because she would practice it after because she's leaving it. It's like, I think it's 10 years that she's been filming that show. So I understand how that could help her, but I'm also surprised that she fixed her life when doing this show, because she looks like she's done well for herself, though she's always been honest what she went through with her ex-husband, and we knew about her life, but it's interesting to see this. But this is not the only story about her this week that came out. She did an interview and she said to women, close your legs. And some people took offense to it. She was talking about women and how closing your legs and using your mind and heart, we can benefit from it as women. Let me show you what she said.
The way we are moving in the world, it's time for us to close our legs. Close your legs, open your heart, and let's get clear before we keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. Because the men are they're trying to get themselves together. And we are so far ahead of them, but we don't really occupy that space. And so we keep getting in these transient relationships, bringing children in when we're unprepared, they're unprepared. The number of children in foster care, the number of children in just difficult situations. And I know what it's like to start out and think everything's going to go well. Yeah. And then a year, 2 years in, you're like, okay, what happened? So we've got to be...
I understand where she's coming from, but a lot of people had an issue with it. They were like, how dare you? Who are you to tell me to close my legs? I'll open it if I want to. But for me, when it comes to older people, I want to take their advice because I feel like they have the lived experience. It doesn't mean that I have to take it and implement it, but I can appreciate that she's giving the advice to help me, or it's coming from a good place, not necessarily like it's my body, so why is she saying that to me? She's old enough to be my mom, even my grandma, I think. So why not just listen, hear her out and say, okay, you're full of, and not take it in, or say, okay, I see what you mean. I can see myself doing it to help myself. You're wiser than me. You've lived, a longer period of time in this world than me. So I'll take it. So my thing is, even if you don't appreciate the advice, you don't have to drag the lady and be mad at her. It is what it is. It's one of those things, you either take it or don't. Just listen and be like, okay, that's not for me. Or if it is in fact, if you find it helpful, you can take it in. So I don't understand what the backlash is about and why it's such a big deal when she says close your legs. She just means, don't just be giving it out to everyone. Just work on yourself. Working on yourself should come first, and that is maybe like a secondary thing. I don't know, maybe I understood her wrong, but still, I don't understand why people are so annoyed by her saying this. Let us know down below if you are annoyed. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you the story. I will see you on the next one. Bye.